this app, this tracking app as well, is really important. Can you explain why and what has it done, this tracking app for symptoms? What does it actually do in terms of, you know, the big picture of trying to stop this pandemic?
Well, we launched it about a week ago at King's with a biotech partner called Zoe, who put together an app in about 3.5 days. And using social media, we rapidly got 1 million, and now we're up to 2 million users within a week, which is pretty amazing. Everyone is basically logging their symptoms, whether they have them or not. So we're asking people in every part of the country to tell us what's going on, a sort of form of radar, if you like, in their area to say whether it's an at-risk area or not. And at the same time, so that gives us this early warning device, because the problem of everyone is now just facing these hospital counts or these death counts in different areas, and that's really 4 weeks further down the line than these early symptoms. So what we're seeing is something that's able for each area or each district, or for example, in the US, each state would be able to mobilize its forces towards those problems, which currently they're just running around blind at the moment. So it's firstly like a type of radar, if you like. And then secondly, it allows us to understand a bit more about the disease and which drugs, etc., might be causing it or making it, preventing it, what type of people are really at risk, and are those old people, again, getting early infections, so they're going to be a problem later. Mm-hmm. And then finally, what we've discovered is that actually there isn't just 2 symptoms of this disease. There's perhaps a dozen that are related in some way. And in the app, people allowed to give these symptoms, not just the cough and the fever, but actually a whole range of other ones. And one of the commonest ones we see, and this is based on 400,000 people who reported symptoms. So it's a huge study, which we've managed to get together in just about 2 days. But it does tell us that fatigue is the #1 symptom, and the particular one is a really severe fatigue that people can't get out of bed. Again, that's not classified as recognized as a necessarily important indicator, but as well as hoarse voice and chest pains. The one that stood out, we found only through this population survey, was an acute sudden loss of taste and smell.
Yep.
And that is like an early warning sign that someone's got an infection. Some stay like that and get nothing else. Others might go on and progress and get disease. But these sort of findings are like what we're trying to do is work out an algorithm that people put these symptoms into the app, and then we're hoping that we'll be able to tell them whether their chances that if they had a test, they would be positive. Because in the UK, although like the US, we don't have that many tests, the proportion are being tested. And so once you've got 2 million people, you can base it on that sub-portion that have been tested to see if those symptoms matched.